नमस्कार। आज हम योग गुरु सीरीज में स्वागत करते हैं श्री गौरी जी का। श्री गौरी जी का आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
Namaste, Dr. Monika ji. It's my pleasure to be with you in this part of yoga series. Thank you for welcoming me.
थैंक यू दीदी। दीदी ने हठ योगा प्रदीपिका का भी सेशन लिया था, तो वो मेरे एक योग गुरु भी हैं। साथ ही साथ दीदी के बारे में मैं थोड़ा परिचय दे दूं। दीदी ने बीएनवाईएस किया है एस व्यासा से, और उसके बाद ही एस व्यासा की दौरान जर्नी, बीएनवाईएस के दौरान जर्नी में ही गीता चैंटिंग का बहुत अच्छा पूरा भगवत गीता चैंटिंग का प्रेजेंटेशन किया था। साथ ही साथ पतंजलि योग प्रदीप और हठ योगा प्रदीपिका के ऑनलाइन जो जितने भी प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं एस व्यासा के, उनके जो शॉर्ट टर्म कोर्सेज हैं उनका पूरा कंडक्शन दीदी ही करती हैं। और आरोग्य धामों में भी स्पाइनल कॉर्ड जो जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट थे, जीआईडी का जो डिपार्टमेंट था वो दीदी संभालते थे। साथ ही साथ बीएनवाईएस टीचिंग को भी, बीएनवाईएस में भी डिपार्टमेंट में योगा फिलोसफी डिपार्टमेंट, तो दीदी टीच करते थे। तो करीब 10 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है दीदी के पास, मोर देन अ 10 ईयर एक्सपीरियंस। और योगा सब्जेक्ट के टॉपर रहे हैं बीएनवाईएस में। सो राइट नाउ चीज़ हम वी फील सो ब्लेस्ड टू हैव यू दीदी। थैंक यू सो मच। तो इससे सबसे पहले जो हमारा क्वेश्चन होता है कि आपकी योगा की जर्नी, हाउ यू स्टार्ट, कि आई एम जस्ट वांट टू डू अ बीएनवाईएस एंड हाउ यू स्टार्ट योर योगा जर्नी, सो प्लीज टेल अस।
Okay. The journey began almost in 2014, approximately, I can say. I was just about to complete my second PUC, and I was put into one of the early morning yoga classes. Back then in 2014, yoga was not very popular, and Modi ji had just taken the prime ministership then, back then, and he was trying to bring in the India International Day of Yoga event, and it was a big thing back then. So then I was made to join a yoga class there near my home, and I would enjoy attending the classes and coming back. And I would think, yes, yoga is all about attending the early morning session, doing some asanas, doing some breath techniques, and yes, I'm happy all the day. So this is how my journey began, and it was very inspiring for me. Just that 1 hour, one short hour of practicing yoga in a day would keep me very energetic and enthusiastic. So I also wanted to do something in yoga. And then searching on web, I got a lot of courses regarding yoga, like MSc, diploma, bachelor's, and other things. But I also wanted to do something related to medical field. So in combination to my interests in medical field and also in yoga, I happened to come across SVyasa, which was offering a course called Bachelor's in Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences, which was suiting my interests. So I visited the university for once to see how it goes, and the campus in itself inspired a lot. Then so it is a very nice green serene atmosphere there to practice yoga. So I ended up in joining SVyasa for BNYS course, and it was very nice, the journey from SVyasa. So it was very nice.
ग्रेट।
So we would attend morning yoga classes. We would attend morning prayer sessions, which was called Maitri Milan, which is still there with SVyasa. And we would have BNYS classes from 9 to 4, and then after that bhajan and dinner. So like this everyday schedule I used to enjoy.
ग्रेट।
So this is how it began, and the entire tenure of BNYS, that is 5.5 years, I truly enjoyed every of it. And that is when I could meet my teacher, my Gita chanting teacher, Mrs. Shriparna Roy. She's a very humble, dedicated, down to earth person who inspired me to learn this Bhagavad Gita chanting. her learning in itself was a great inspiration for me,
Great.
because she, coming from a very different background, she could memorize and present the entire Gita text about in, I think, 6 to 9 months. Within that she could do, and it
Lovely.
was very marvelous. That is the power of yoga, I felt, because the amount of effort, concentration, dedication that she put in to do this tremendous work in 6 to 9 months, it was unbelievable. And I went to her asking, can I also try to do this? Is it possible from my end? So she gave in all her energy and courage and inspiration for me to do that. And from my side also, with her efforts and dedication, it was possible in 18 months for me.
Lovely. Lovely.
During my BNYS tenure, I truly enjoyed this 1.5 years also of the 5.5 years BNYS journey.
Journey. Great.
So, and that kept me, that kept on pulling me till today. Even today, I chant and I teach people how to chant shlokas from different yogic texts, and all the roots to this, all the credits to this, I give to my teacher. So that is my yoga journey.
Lovely, lovely, great, great. It's so good. It's so good. You will literally, even 700 sloks. Gita has 700 sloks. So it's typically so actually difficult. But I think in Asvyasa, there are many students, they are chanting so good, and this because of because of your efforts and ma'am's efforts, that is so good. So what challenges do you feel after the BNYS? What challenges do you feel during this yoga journey? Can you tell us for our students, Ma'am Didi?
Sure. Uh, Challenges in the sense, for example, there were a few physical challenges when I happened to do yoga in itself. Me being a very lean person, I would struggle to do certain asanas. I would
Okay,
struggle to do, for example, we do Pavana Muktasana, and in that, when we go to supine position, it would hurt a lot. I would feel, no, I will not be able to do any supine postures because it would hurt. It would hurt me, and even this rocking and rolling, it was very difficult for me
exactly.
initially. But then later, through practice, it was possible for me. And even for me back then, in 2014, it was very difficult for me to sit at a place and do meditation for 5 minutes. So all that was very difficult in the initial phases, but later I started to enjoy and keep myself through all these practices like mudras, bandhas, meditation, trataka, dhyana, and everything. So these were a very few initial challenges that I faced. And later, when I was about to looking for a career in yoga, that was in 2020, graduated. But at that time, unfortunately, it was the
Lockdown.
first phase of COVID, lockdown phase. It was very difficult for me to look out for any job that time. So I was very enthusiastic, applying resumes, applying for jobs, sending all my resumes when I was in internship in 2019. But in 2020, unfortunately, I couldn't get any job. Even at SVyasa, and online platforms were just starting then, so it was difficult. But in 2021, I was able to get the post of assistant professor at SVyasa itself.
Lovely,
So
great.
that journey from January 2020 to January 2021, that 1 year was very difficult for everyone. But for me, I had just started, I wanted to start my career as a BNYS professional then. So that was difficult for me. And later it was very smooth after 2021, because I had joined SUS, I had got a platform. They had provided a rich platform. Even today, they are providing us a very rich platform to gain the knowledge and also to transfer the knowledge to everyone. So from back with SVS's support, I was able to recoup whatever I had gone through in that year,
Love.
and now it's quite smooth.
Great, great, great. That's so good because challenges are like opportunities only. So you have just waited and you have just giving your consistency and the patience. Now you get good results. So that is so good. Yoga always
Also, since last few months, I'm shifted near Mysore. I'm currently not working at SVSA, but just coordinating for their online short-term
great.
courses. So now I am at a place called Srigowri, which is near Mysuru, which is about 60 kilometers from Mysore towards Kerala and Tamil Nadu border. This is a town where this is a place where it's a rural place, I can say. So it is very, it's been a very difficult journey again here to pass on the knowledge of yoga, because to rural people, now yoga here it has become a political scene where they look at yoga as something that is given by PM Modi. If they are not for PM Modi, then they tell, no, what is it yoga? No, they don't see yoga as a health boon to them. They have various other perspectives to feed them right, to tell them what is yoga and how it is helpful to us. So that's challenging currently, whatever I am facing, the
We
current
can
challenge.
understand that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's a common phenomena because their preference is not that actually health is their preference, but not by with yoga. So you can
True
just
yoga.
say the beautifully yoga is a healthy boom for everyone. It's so good, literally. So once they have realized now, they will surely go for it. And what you
Sure.
suggest? What you suggest for the newcomer being a yoga lover or yoga enthusiastic or yoga teacher, how they can start their journey, if you can suggest us, please.
Sure. So to start yogic journey, people can identify their own interests and then start. So few people love doing asanas and they can start with that itself. So few people they love to do just breath work a day, in a day, and then that should be fine. So every individual will have their own interests. Or some people would love chanting. That also is a part of yoga, I believe. Or some people would just want to know about yoga. So there are various things. So people can identify their own area of interest and then start their journey. So that would eventually lead them to various other aspects of yoga. And through their journey, they can experience all these different areas and then focus at the bigger shell of yoga, is what I feel, bigger umbrella of yoga. So as
Exactly.
everyone by now, everyone would know that yoga is not just a physical thing. It is more than that. It also works at the mental level, spiritual level. So looking at yoga at different levels is very important at this particular time, is what I feel.
Exactly, exactly. And being a yoga teacher, you have to just start a systematic approach because systematic approach, consistency, patience, जैसे आपने कहा, so वो automatically you will grow in this field. इस हिसाब से. So what changes? Being a जैसे हम अब योगा की हम young generation जैसे आप लोग young generation और जो आ रहे हैं उनके लिए आप क्या ऐसा कुछ चेंज सजेस्ट करेंगी अपनी लाइफस्टाइल में या इस तरीके से बीइंग अ योगा टीचर या इस योगा वर्ड में क्या चेंज आप सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगी या क्या चेंज आप इंक्लूड करना चाहेंगी टू मेक अ बेटर योगा वर्ड प्लीज आप बताएं.
Sure. So in this fast pace of life, whatever we are undergoing, and also especially as you are asking for young generation, it is very natural for us to get attracted to these devices, electronic devices, and we spend a lot of time on that. Some can be productive, some can need not be productive, but still we spend a lot of time there. So I would suggest youngsters to at least give bare minimum of their time to do any practice of yoga in a day. So it can just be 10 minutes or 15 minutes if it is possible for them to devote to any type of yogic practice, but maintain the consistency. So consistency is very important in yoga field. Even if we are not able to do anything in initially, for example, if we are not able to touch our hands to the feet, that is a very, very silly thing, which I can say. So don't lose hopes anywhere. So if not today, it may be after a month or 2 months or 6 months, you will definitely be able to do if you are consistent. So take any practice of your choice. Yoga has so many things to offer. So choose any one of your choice and make it a point to do it every day for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And that can take you to higher dreams in the days to come.
Exactly. It's so good. Yes, absolutely correct. That's so good. So now it's so interesting talk. We'd love to actually listen. And what do you suggest about the how we can learn the Hatha Yoga Pradipika? Though some students actually want to explore the yoga journey, so they are want to start Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Patanjali Yoga Pradeep, और जैसे गीता चैंटिंग आप करते हैं, तो वैसे हम भी सीख सकते हैं. तो अगर आप उसके बारे में भी कुछ बताएं, जैसे आप ऑनलाइन सिखाते हैं, तो उसका एक इजी मेथड हो, तो वो भी आप उसके बारे में बताएं तो दीदी अच्छा लगेगा, क्योंकि आप एक्सपर्ट हैं इन सब चीजों को सिखाने में. तो प्लीज आप बताइए.
Sure. So this learning to chant shlokas would need a bare minimum of the interest. If not, it is very difficult. I have come across a lot of students, a lot of practitioners who will be very energetic initially, but later they may lose hopes. So one thing is to just stick on to whatever is happening, whatever challenges that can come on your path. Just stick on to what the teacher is telling and have faith and then move. So I think that is the crux of learning these chanting. So there are a lot of methods to learn this chanting. One can be the method of imitation. Just like how a mother's talk is imitated by the child. Consider 3, 4, 5 year old child just imitates what the mother or what the elders around the child speaks. I mean, he or she just imitates that without
Exactly.
getting into the meaning, without getting into the grammar and everything. So same way, the student of shloka chanting can also do that. Just imitate the phonetics and just enjoy the process of learning. So when you chant Alpa Prana, when you chant Mahaprana, when you chant letters that originate at different places in your buccal cavity, just be like a very innocent child and start imitating. That is one. And through this journey, one will also improve concentration and focus, and also will develop this memorization quality innately. That actually happens if the effort is made. So this can be done. This is one way. The other way, there are a few older people who would want to learn, who would want to know the meaning. So by knowing the meaning and then entering into this process of chanting, that also can be done. And the other method is to just keep on listening to the chantings that are available, the right method of chantings. So unknowingly, one day, when you are doing something, some work, currently you will be chanting.
Exactly.
Unknowingly, you will be chanting some things, right? So it also happens with some songs or filmy music that would just go behind you, but you will not know that is it for you or is it not for you. But sometime later, you would be singing the same song. So same way, just
Exactly.
by unconscious listening, this is possible. So, and giving specific time during the day, as I told before. This also applies to Gita chanting. Especially, we suggest early mornings or just before going to bed. So, because just before going to bed, the sleep will be followed after that. So, things that can be absorbed easily.
Exactly.
And early morning, you will be very calm. So, you again can grasp in things easily. So, these are the two timings that we suggest to do any sadhana for that matter, and even for shloka chanting.
Lovely. Yes, yes, it's absolutely right. Because the pronunciation is so important to just give the meaning, the proper word, and the proper attention. Ki how emphasize and which part of your mouth actually it's active on that part. So you are just teaching us so beautifully. Always actually thankful for this. And now we are at just the end of the podcast. So how you can conclude some actually yoga wisdom according to you, to our viewers, to our listeners. So please tell us.
Um, Generally, there is a myth. Because I have learned Bhagavad Gita, I would just want to say this to all our viewers, that Bhagavad Gita is nothing related to spirituality, nothing related to Hinduism. It is all the knowledge that is available in the universe. And it's a text wherein we can actually apply it to our own lives, our own daily lives, and learn from it. It's such a beautiful text, and it also helps one in the field of psychology. So how every person's mentality is there. I mean, how every person's mind works. So we can understand each one's psychology, and then react to the situations in the right way, in the apt way. So I would suggest all our viewers, if not today, if not tomorrow, sometime in your life, if it is possible, please make it possible to just go through go through Gita as yoga. Because not just as shloka, I'm telling, even just with an overview to know the meaning of Gita. So it is very meaningful. It is very helpful for everyday life. So please, you can please cut off that myth and start to know about Gita.
Exactly.
And as I was telling, currently I'm in a rural place. So I would look forward to an India where everyone regards yoga, everyone looks at yoga in its right form, in a right perspective, not having judgmental opinions on yoga, and not benefiting themselves through yoga. So, for various reasons, people still don't consider yoga as the right health measure, I can say. In urban parts, yes, definitely it is growing in different forms, in different ways. We can see that on online platforms there are so many things that we can learn and implement, but so many places where, see, even internet is not available, network is not available. So digital thing is very I mean, it's not there at all. So in such places, how will yoga reach? We are not very sure till now. So if even government can take measures to bring in this yoga at every place. So, like, for example, PM Modi has given Har Ghar Jal. So same way, Har Ghar Yoga, if it is
Yoga.
possible
Is
in
there
the right
anything?
way, that
School has
that would be
introduced. School has introduced a yoga subject to each and every
right.
class for their actually the beginner classes, the beginner yoga poses for all the yoga, all the school students. So it's a good effort by the government also. So it's a good
Yes.
actually we
So,
are
as a
actually
health measure, I was about to express, Monika ji. So,
mm,
as a health measure, everyone should realize the value of yoga.
exactly.
Yes. So
That's so good. It's so good to have you, Didi. It's so good. So much knowledge and so much the yoga wisdom you have shared with us. Thank you so much. और हमारे व्यूवर्स से भी रिक्वेस्ट है कि जो भी आपके क्वेश्चंस हो योग, हठ योग प्रदीपिका, पतंजलि योग प्रदीप, गीता चैंटिंग के बारे में, तो आप दीदी से आराम से पूछ सकते हैं. हम दीदी के साथ शेयर करेंगे और भी आगे उनके साथ पॉडकास्ट करते रहेंगे. थैंक यू सो मच दीदी.
thank you very much, Monika ji, for inviting me here. It was a very small sharing of my journey. So I hope it would reach all your viewers in the right sense and right way.
It's
Thank
a
you so
worth
much
watch.
for calling me.
It's a worth watch, Didi. Worth watch. Worth reading. Worth watch. Thank you so much, Didi. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.